So of course I decided to film this outside, and it's kind of cold and the sun is doing weird things and there's people mowing their lawns, but you know, that's just how it is. Okay guys, so today I'm going to talk about some posing basics. I actually receive a lot of requests and questions about posing and how to pose and how I learned how to pose and how I became comfortable in posing, so I thought I would maybe make a little series about this. So today I am going to talk about 6 posing tips, right in the sun, 6 posing tips, basics for you guys if you're just starting out, to help take your photos to the next level before you really figure out your posing style and modeling style. So guys, when you're posing, you want to make sure that you don't lose any body parts. I see a lot of people posing in ways that hide their neck or cut off their hands, and it'll be a perfect photo, but all of a sudden you'll be looking along the body and it'll just stop. There's no hand, there's just an arm, your hand's behind your head somewhere, or you've posed and your neck has totally disappeared and you are no longer a long and elegant gazelle, you are now some kind of necklace creature. So what you want to do is be aware of camera angles and make sure that your hand is in the correct spot relative to where the camera is, because maybe you're posing and your hand's behind your head here, straight on, it's cut off, but if someone's shooting from this side, you know, it might actually show up. You don't know. So be aware of where the camera is and try to make sure that you're not cutting anything off. Or like, for example, side poses, you're posing to the camera. No, I have no neck. My head is directly sitting on my shoulder. So make sure to pull it up and don't lose your neck. Try not to lose body parts. Okay, there was so much going on outside that I had to move inside. Apparently, everybody's cutting their grass and all the kids are playing outside today. Okay, next you want to make sure not to squish your body together. You know, squishing your body makes you look flabbier, thicker. It does not make your body look particularly good. There are some people that can do it in some cases, like if you're an art model and you're going for like a certain kind of look, or maybe you are a certain character and you're trying to look very reserved or shy or closed in. But even then, slightly separate body parts, even for example on my arm, that already makes it look so much better. So don't squish your body together, spread it out. You have a lot of space to work with, use it. That actually goes into the next point, create angles. There's this rule about triangles that people have probably heard about. You want to create triangles with your body, different shapes, make it interesting and dynamic. So spread your body out, move it around. You know, you can touch yourself, but don't squish your body all together. So this one is a big one for me, and I do judge a lot of photos I see based on this. Change your facial expression. Different things are happening in different photos. You're trying to evoke different moods. You don't always want the same one face. And this is especially, I see a lot of people, especially Instagram models, making faces that are very like, like my face didn't change at all. Do something. Or also, a lot of people with long hair will pull it all to one side and drape it over one side of their face, and do that in a lot of pictures, or only post the pictures that are like that because they like it. And yes, you do create this sexy kind of classic look, but really that can only go so far. Change it up. You don't want people to get bored. Show that you're creative, show that you're dynamic, change up your facial expressions. Practice in the mirror, and don't be afraid about looking stupid. Just make weird faces like, and half of the faces won't look good at all. That's not the point. Get your face flexible. You know, you have muscles in your face as well. And if you never use them, you'll get on a shoot, you'll get in front of the camera and you'll get nervous and you'll do the same one face. But if you like work out your muscles, start getting used to moving your face around, you'll be able to bring more emotion and change up pictures. No one wants the exact same face in the 100 photos that they take at a photo shoot, even if that face does look good. And on the note of changing up your face, make sure not to look too far to the side. Be aware of where the camera is. If you look all the way over here and your camera is all the way over here, your eyes are white in that photo. You can barely see your eyes, and eyes hold a lot of expression and a lot of emotions. You want them to be seen. So if you are going to look off, follow your nose. Like look towards your nose or just look slightly to the side of it. Don't look all the way into the corner of your eye, because then you won't have eyes. And following along with the face theme, don't look too far up relevant to where your camera is. This is kind of a point where a model and photographer would have to work together, because models can't always tell what the photographer is seeing. But be aware of how your nose is angled to the camera. And if you are going to do a pose where your nose is straight up, help the photographer not shoot straight up your nose by turning your head to the side slightly, angling it slightly away, something so that people don't see straight up your nose and see all those loose nose hairs and boogers and your brain, because no one wants to see that, and it doesn't look good. Okay, this is my favorite. I do this in a lot of my photos. Use your hands. Your hands can be very, very expressive. Touch parts of your body, touch your surroundings, frame your face, play with your hair, put a finger like in your nose. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put it by your mouth. Emphasize maybe a collarbone. Just gently touch different things. Make your hands work for you. Even touch the air. Cast a spell. And also play with your surroundings. Play with your clothing. Pull a strap off. Pull a strap over. Pull your pants up. Pull half a side of your pants down. Play with your clothes. If you have a jacket, do it half on, half off. Hood up, hood down. Pulling the hood off. And also, along with playing with clothing, you can play with your surroundings. Is there a cool leaf on the ground? Pick it up. Pose it like against your face. Look at it. Play with a tree. Pull a branch over to yourself. Touch something around you. A lot of really good poses are kind of interactive, or they show that there's some kind of motion. You can like look at a lot of even fashion photos and it looks like, someone's taking a step or they're about to jump. These action poses help create a story behind your image, which makes the image that much more interesting. So yeah, these are my top 6 posing tips. Of course, there's a lot more that goes into posing, but if you're just starting out and you're still trying to get comfortable with things, try to keep these in mind. Another good way just to get comfortable with your body and with what kind of poses your body can do, take a class like yoga or Pilates or pole dancing or just any kind of dancing or anything that requires some kind of movement, so you get used to moving your body in certain ways and feeling what your body can do. And try to do these things in front of a mirror. That way, while you're learning what your body can do, you can actually see the way it looks when you're doing it. So comment below, let me know what y'all's top posing tips or tricks are, because I would love to hear them. You can always learn something new. And also, let me know if you have any questions about posing, and I'd be happy to answer them for you guys. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.